Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing well today. Strap yourselves in, this is going to be one incredible show. Today we're actually going to have an interview with one of Jay's victims. Now this is the first ever interview to occur with one of ImJaystation's victims. So strap yourselves in, it's going to be a wild ride. Let's give Cooper a call. He actually worked with ImJaystation about 8 years ago at Costco in Canada. Give him a video phone call on Skype. Cooper, you there?
Hello.
Hey, how are you, Cooper?
Hello.
Hey, would you like
I'm
would you
doing fine. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thank you. Would you like this to be a video call or
That's up to you. I don't know what you wanted me to do. I just
uh
pushed the call button.
yeah, if we can see your face, that would be the
Yeah, there
best.
you go.
All right.
Hopefully, I'm allowed to wear this hat if that's all right. It's just a bucket hat. That's
You're allowed to wear any hat. Let's see if we can get you on here. I don't know. I think you have to click the video recorder button. You see the button?
My apologies. My computer is not it's like 5-10 years old, so it's like it takes like a minute to process.
Oh yeah. No, that's fine.
Yeah, that's my fault. It's like still I pushed the button, but it's like still loading right now as we're talking.
No problem. No problem.
Sorry. I just tried restarting my computer at the same time, and this is what my technology does to me.
No, you're good.
I think it's just clicking in now. Sorry,
Okay.
guys.
It's fine.
Is this live at all?
It's This is not live now.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were doing a live interview or not, but I'm just thank you very much for having me here. So.
Yeah, you're so welcome. If you
there we go. Sorry about that. Hopefully it works this time. There we go.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Sorry. Like I said, my technology sucks. This computer's gonna die on me soon. At some point.
No problem. Okay, so can you see me or no?
No.
Okay, let me give you. Hold on. There I am. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, Coop. Do you go by Coop or Cooper?
Whatever people prefer to feel comfortable calling me. I usually just go by as Coop.
Okay, Coop. Well, first of all, this is the first ever interview with one of ImJaystation's victims, and I commend you. I thank you very much for being on my show today.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, did you say about 8 years ago you actually worked with Jay himself?
Yeah, so in December, in 2011, I believe, too.
Okay.
I worked at Costco for a year, but when I got hired there, me and Jay actually, I think, got hired at the same time as seasonal workers at Costco.
Okay.
So we were actually, while we were seasonal workers, we were actually like trying to fight for hours, I think.
Okay. So you were, yeah, go on.
We became like, I only knew him because he was the same kind of like employee as me. We worked the same hours kind of thing. So then he started suggesting I pick him up and that. So that's when I started knowing Jay. I had to start picking him up as I was starting to drive.
Okay, so you both get hired for seasonal work, very few hours. Both of you are definitely wanting more hours, and at the same time, he's letting you know, hey, Coop, or Cooper, I don't have a ride. Do you mind giving me one? I can throw you a few bucks. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and did he give you any gas money?
No.
No. Did you have the thought that he was going to?
No, it's not me. A lot of people have taken advantage of my kindness.
So. Okay. So gas money was never even mentioned. Okay. So he definitely took advantage of your kindness in this position, you believe, correct?
Yeah, that sounds like Jay.
Okay. So you begin to drive him to work, and for how long did you do this?
I would say for quite a few months. At least a good 2-3 months.
Wow.
Maybe even 4-6 months. And then I had like a falling out with my mother, and then he started hating me for some reason.
So. What happened?
As soon as I didn't have a car anymore, the whole thing with Jay, I think me and him kind of split after an incident where I was seeing the girl, and he got this girl's number, and he started texting her this girl's number, saying all this bad stuff about me and that. That is like the breaking point where I started like away from him.
Okay, let's reverse it a little bit. You were driving him to work. Your mother didn't want you to drive him to work anymore, understandably. Am I wrong?
No, actually, it was a personal thing where the car actually had to be taken away from me because I wasn't with her anymore. So I kind of
Okay. So the fact that you no longer had what Jay wanted, you weren't as attractive to him as a friend any longer, correct?
Exactly. That's probably it.
Okay.
It was kind of useless to him.
Right. And then he somehow got a hold of this girl you were talking to, her number you were saying?
Yeah. So this girl I was starting to see, Jay got her number, started texting her like saying that I was an alcoholic at work. I said that I didn't have anywhere to live. So this girl started having, like, what's that?
She started what?
Oh, she started like avoiding me and saying that like Jay didn't want me near her or anything like that.
Oh my God.
That's when mine and Jay's issues started really escalating, is when he like was involved getting himself in my personal life.
So did this happen out of the blue after you lost your vehicle?
Yeah, I think Jay was starting to do like little teases at work to me when I didn't have a car. And he was starting to be a little bit of an asshole.
So give me examples, please.
Oh, just like, Jay's the kind of guy, he'll like make fun of you at work, and then he'll ask you for a lighter for a cigarette on the smoke break or something like that.
Okay, so he's clearly a tortured soul.
Yeah, basically he'll try and like, one time he told me he would actually want to show up at my stand-up comedy just to heckle me.
Oh my gosh. So was this all in good fun, or at this point, or?
No, he knew he was starting to piss me off.
Okay. So he got under your skin, and
this is when I was starting to go to management and letting them know about Jay. It was starting to make me angry.
Consistent harassment.
Yeah.
So you weren't even laughing anymore at this point. This was just directed at you to hurt you.
Yeah. So I kept telling Jay, you gotta stop. And then other employees, like, he started becoming like more of an asshole to employees. He said, I think one time we were in the lunchroom and somebody died on the screen. And then he mentioned something, I'm glad they're dead or something.
Oh my God.
And then the whole, like, the lunchroom, like, said something like they don't like him.
So he's clearly lacking empathy at Costco at work. All of the rest of the coworkers are seeing this. They're quite disgusted by it. You're being harassed on the daily to the point of you having to go. It's almost like elementary school the way he's treating you. You have to go request that you need him away from you so that you can be a progressive employee and a very useful employee, correct?
Yeah, but I was getting really pissed off with Costco because they said that I had to, like, suck it up, I guess. Right?
So they basically told you to just ignore him.
Yeah.
Basically. And that wasn't, but they wouldn't tell him to lay off you at this point.
Yeah, I think they tried to multiple times, but Jay does what Jay does.
Yeah.
He'll just completely ignore it, kind of thing.
Yeah. He has that I'm going to do what I want attitude, because that's what he said to Alexia when her father, her very sick and if I'm not wrong, dying father, requests him to remove these videos harassing himself and his family and his daughter. And Jay won't do it, and Jay requests an apology, I'm sure, as you know. So Jay does what Jay wants, even at the expense of others. Okay, so we're still at work. He's harassing you on the daily. On the news, someone passes away. He's lacking empathy, which is characteristics of a sociopath. And you say you did catch him in a lie at work as well, or?
Yeah, well, I think he told some employees that I was drinking at work.
Oh, so he's taking that to the next level.
Yeah, so like employees were coming up to me and like asking me like, "Are you drinking at work kind of thing and doing drugs?" And I was like, "No." So this was getting really bad. But like the breaking point was like definitely when the guy took the girl's number and then
So you had to what?
Oh, like when the whole contract signing, that was the geez,
So
that was
okay, so we'll get to that in a second. But right now, what I'm hearing, Coop, is that he, and this is based on what he did with Aiko, what he did with Alexia, what he's done with you. This is a pattern, guys. This is a pattern, Cooper. He likes to sabotage people and their success. Am I wrong? It's appearing as so.
Likes to brag that his mother is head of Costco or something like that. He was doing a lot of that. So he was like basically bragging in our face that his mother was like up in the office or something like that.
Just to scare to scare. What do you say? To scare people or?
Yeah, like maybe just like to scare people, saying if you do this, then like he can. He was basically saying he could do whatever he wants.
Did his mother have authority in Costco?
I didn't know his mother. I never got to meet his mother, kind of thing.
Okay.
But that's what I've been told by multiple like other employees that were there. Is that's what his mother did.
She did have some power, and he was using that against people. So when he gets power, as we've seen on YouTube, he's using it against Aiko with blackmail. He's used it against Alexia with money, holding it over her head, and subscribers, 1 million subscribers on the Dream Team channel. With Cooper, he threatened his livelihood, his job, what he loved to do. He made him not necessarily fear, but feel very uncomfortable going to work every day. And I'm so sorry you had to deal with that, man.
Wow. Thank you very much. It was
probably
like I wish I still had the job out there because it was like a safe job for me to work.
You said it was a safe job for you to work. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it was probably the safest job until Jay got involved in my life and they started taking hours away.
So all these rumors are going around. He's threatening you with his mother taking your job, and then it comes to the point. How does it come to the point where you guys are signing a contract in Costco's office?
One day, I think after I told one of the managers what. It was me actually going up to the store owner, I think, and letting them know about Jay. And then she just brought me and Jay into this office and said, "Okay, there's been too much of this happening at work, so we've got this contract here for you guys to sign, and that you cannot like do this at work, and you have to leave it outside of work." That made me so uncomfortable doing that.
Okay, and if you guys started any trouble after that, your jobs would be terminated. Is that what the contract said?
I don't know what the contract said. I just basically had to sign it. I'm sure if you guys look up Costco in Canada and ask for the contract, maybe they still have it.
in Toronto, Canada?
No, it's in Canada, Ontario, Canada.
Okay. So as you were signing this, you felt like you were being treated as a bully or someone starting or initiating this harassment just as much as Jay.
Yeah, Jay was harassing my life, and it was starting to like stalk a little bit. So, in my opinion, that's just like he's starting to become a little bit stalkish. So
yeah,
I want him in my life, kind of thing.
So was this contract effective in keeping him away from you?
No,
not really. Okay, and we'll be getting to that.
I'm actually like so angry with Costco that they didn't do enough. Because
So you say in one of your videos that he pretty much got your entire life off track and in a way ruined your life, because if you were still at Costco, you believe you would have a happier and more prosperous life. Is this correct?
Yeah, I agree with that statement.
My golly. So these Costcos are franchises and there's owners. Is this correct?
Yeah, well, there's like the owner of like the main Costco's, right? Like not the store managers, but like the store owners, like, you know, the person that's headed of each Costco.
Oh, okay, so a regional manager.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and it just so happens that this regional manager you were dealing with didn't have the sympathy in her heart to listen enough to see and realize that you were the one being bullied by a coworker, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so. She brushed it aside. Man, let's hope this video gets you your job back, bro. That's what I want.
You know what? More of like an apology, more
Okay.
than anything.
Okay.
Fine with me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Times have passed, and like, I had to move away just to like get my life back in order. So.
Because you felt so harassed. Were you having like anxiety attacks? Were you very stressed out?
I was basically I was very depressed. I was in a dark time where after work I would just walk around by myself. I wouldn't. I'd go to friends, and like I don't have too many friends, so I would go to them.
Did you? Yeah.
Like more that I was. It was a very depressed state for me, where I would just maybe go by myself somewhere and just like think how depressed I am, kind of thing. So.
I am so sorry. He's, man, he just bulldozes over everyone in front of him. Now, what are you doing now? What are you doing these days, Cooper?
Getting hired and fired by different jobs.
Oh God.
I've gone through the roofs. I've more than anything, I'm just focusing on just trying to do stand-up comedy more.
So besides, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I'm just paying thousands of dollars to travel to Vancouver, back to Ottawa to do stand-up and that. So
yeah,
that's all I can really do.
So besides the stand-up comedy, career-wise, he kind of sent you in a downward spiral. Is this correct?
And he didn't leave me after I left either.
So we'll get to that in a second. But tell me the insults, please. Specifically, what are the insults that you remember him calling you?
Definitely calls me an alcoholic.
Okay.
I definitely know that.
Did I hear you in your video saying he insulted your weight?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, so after I left, he sent me. There's a file I have on him. Like every time he's came in, I tried taking a snapshot or anything like that, because that's the only thing I can do is gather evidence.
A snapshot of what? Of what?
Oh, well, just like of his fake accounts that he tried. Well, he had multiple YouTube accounts, like Jay Ether, or I'm sure he's got another one. But on those accounts, he started messaging and harassing me, saying, you're overweight, you're a loser, go do something with your life, kind of thing.
Oh my gosh. So he's insulting people for stuff they cannot help.
Yeah, so basically after I left, he was still like trying to attack me, trying to go on my YouTube channel, trying to dislike stuff I was doing. And then I don't know.
The harassment didn't stop. He made new YouTube channels to attack somebody with far less subscribers than him. He was punching down. He was still being a bully with 5 million subscribers. Am I wrong?
After I blocked him from his other accounts, I guess that was his.
He kept making new YouTube accounts just to do this.
That's a shame. Isn't there a rule against that you can't have, like, if you're on YouTube, there's like Google, if you get like taken off, you're not allowed to make another account or something like that?
Yes, absolutely. And the fact that he's violating their guidelines, he's consistently harassing you, those are grounds for a restraining order if you wanted to get one. Now, you're saying you do have snapshots of these, correct? These comments that he saw?
Not many. It's just that one that one that you have right there is probably the best one.
Okay,
so far.
Okay, yeah, the one in my previous video where I shouted you out, for sure. Yeah, and that was on his old account. I recognize the avatar there. Now, you really, really liked this girl, and he destroyed this chance for you, and that may have put you in that depression as well, correct?
She felt so uncomfortable because I wanted to try and get like cops and everything involved, and she wanted nothing to do with it. So she kind of like stayed away from me.
So maybe Jay seeing that girl? Did he take her from you in a way?
I think he was trying to.
Oh my God.
I don't think it worked.
Did he get this girl's contact information through you?
It was she came to visit me at work.
At work, okay.
Yeah, I'll leave it there.
Okay.
But she I don't want to go too much into details because I don't want her to like get like involved.
No problem, but you are the one who was kind enough to allow them to meet, right? In a way.
Everybody's, I think, got the right to like say what they want, but if this person personally like got this person's number and then texted them and trying to like not get them to like me in a way kind of thing. That's kind of like harassing somebody else
Yes,
in a way.
yes. He stole her away from you, is how I'm seeing this, which is awful. That's what little dramatic girls do, and it's not what manly men do. It's it's not mature. So it's just that's what really really upset me. And the fact that he took your job and harassed you, some of these things just really stand out in my mind. Making Jay just someone with really, really poor morals.
It's all I can really do is just give my experience, just what I've been around him.
And I greatly appreciate you sharing that with us today, Cooper.
If like, I'm not sure what else I can really do out there, because like Jay's the kind of guy that if he'll threaten people with money. And
oh yeah. Oh yes.
He'll definitely like want to like send messages to people. You got to take this down, or else I'm going to sue you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he like blackmails people.
So
this is kind of why I've been kind of quiet for so long. I didn't really want to get into like talking about him, but for many years I have friends that just text me and like tell me about him all the time, about his YouTube channel and that, saying that I guess like he fakes like Ouija challenges and that or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure like what he's doing, because I don't watch. But I just know that at the end of the video, probably he just fakes everything.
Well, yeah. Well, the entire thing is staged, but it's a phenomenal performance in a way, with a lot of money involved for kids to watch, and that's why he has 5 million. But that doesn't mean that YouTube should give the mic per se to somebody who clearly doesn't have good values, clearly is trying to harass and blackmail people across the platform. He should, in my opinion, someone with those morals should not have that power. He has shown the power at Costco used against you. He's shown power with his YouTubes used against people. He's just not the best type of person, in my opinion. And
it's just really strange that I had to be the one guy that had to like work with him.
and that's amazing that you've come out, and that's so special. And you're not going to be hurt by him, I promise you. He's not going to contact you again. He's not going to threaten you, or else I kindly request you let me know, because this video will be shared enough, hopefully, for Jay to simply keep his mouth shut on this topic and not try to blackmail you. I don't need him harassing you anymore, Cooper. That is ridiculous. 8 years later, 9 years later, I mean, let the poor man live his life, Jason. ImJaystation? Ridiculous. I am so sorry you went through this, Cooper.
The only thing I can really do is just do what I can to help others, right?
Yeah, no, and that's exactly what you're doing right now. And that's why I commend you for speaking out. It's not easy.
Well, it seems like if anything happens to me, I'm pretty sure YouTube will back me up.
100%. 100%.
I'm kind of making sure that like I'm kind of safe telling this.
You are. We'll keep in touch over Twitter DMs, Cooper. Okay, so you let me know if anything develops, and send me any more screenshots or anything else you have, and so we can keep viewers up to date. So thank you so much for joining us. It's getting me emotional.
Well, I just want to try and do whatever I can to help others and let this guy know that he's a bad person and he takes advantage of others. So.
Yep, and that's what we're seeing, and it's a clear pattern. So I appreciate you sharing with us today. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me, and keep in touch.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you very soon, Cooper.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
Right, you too, and best of luck in your stand-up comedy. Well, guys, that was Cooper. I will link his YouTube channel in the top pinned comment. Definitely go show him love. I commend him so greatly on speaking out. It was not easy to do. As you can see, Jason caused him a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, possibly caused him to have to leave his job, move away. They were cutting his hours so much, he simply could not remain at a job with so few hours. And he believes the reason is because JStation's harassment led him to having to go to the regional manager, losing the girl he was speaking to at the time, who he had great aspirations and futures for, he believes, and totally sent his life on a downward spiral. Now, in my opinion, somebody on a rampage like that to ruin people's lives does not need to be at the top of YouTube. With over 5 million subscribers having that much reach and influence, to tell people to go dislike videos and channels and to harass people, doxing their numbers, YouTube needs to do something about this, guys. I urge you greatly to share this video as much as possible so that YouTube does do something about this, or else Jason will never stop. It is proof. He's been doing this, as we can see on the record, for 9 years now. Nothing's stopping him. YouTube's going to have to crack down on him, or else he's not going to change. YouTube didn't make him take down his fake death videos and his girlfriend. He did that because he felt pressured to by other means. The man's not going to change, period. YouTube needs to do something about him. Comment that below. Comment on all of Jay's videos. This guy needs a wake-up call, and he needs it now. As always, I'll keep you guys up to date. Thank you for watching.